Welcome to Stop Paying Capital Gains Now, where guests will share their experiences in saving money easily with this spendthrift trust. The real name for the trust is Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor Spendthrift Trust. Capital gains are currently 23.8% on any profits, be it a crypto investor, crypto miner, real estate investor, day trader, forex, stock market trader. Your guest is Sally Gimon, and I want to make sure that you can learn how to save money easily. Hi, my name is Sally Gimon, and I want to say thank you for listening to my new podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains. And I also want to let you know I'm also the owner of the website called Stop Paying Capital Gains. I want to tell you a fun story. I've been compiling all the things on LinkedIn of business brokers. I sent out an email last Thursday. I sent out an email to 124 different business brokers explaining how I could help them save money by telling their clients who are selling their business save capital gains either at 15% or at 20%, and how they can make money because I do pay for referrals. So true story, I sent this email out. I have to apologize. I sent this email out, and on Thursday afternoon, I got a phone call, and I was on a Zoom, and I just on my phone had said, "Hey, send me a text," because I don't interrupt my Zooms when I'm talking to people because they should have my undivided attention. So the person sends me a text, and it's a gentleman named Dan. He goes, "I need to talk to you ASAP. I have a meeting this evening." And I'm like, okay. I got off my Zoom. I call him. He is a business broker, and he is going to go talk to a potential client that has 3 car washes that he's planning on selling. And he's in competition. Dan is in competition with several other people trying to win this business because he's going to get paid for selling his businesses. And as Dan says, car washes are easy things to sell. Everybody knows Breaking Bad. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to know if they do illegal money like Breaking Bad or whatever. And so he goes, I'm taking him out to dinner tonight, and I'm on my way. And I said, well, how much is he looking to sell for the business? And he said he's looking to sell the 3 car washes for $2.5 million. And I said, oh, that's easy. And I said, it's either going to be, and I want to check my numbers right now so I don't give you the wrong numbers. I am dyslexic and I do miss things up. So for $2.5 million, he at 15%, the owner is either going to save $375,000, or at 20%, $200,000. Again, at 15%, he's going to save $375,000, or at 20%, he's going to save $500,000, $500,000 for selling his car washes. Because if he gets a spendthrift trust. Dan's like, whoa, slow down. Let me pull over. I want to write these numbers down. I'm like, that's okay, Dan. Take your time. I don't want you to have an accident. Writes the numbers down. Sends me a text later that evening saying it was a fantastic meeting. I'm like, congratulations. So, it's Friday. I'm going to not make this evergreen, so I have to tell the story. It's Friday before Easter weekend. My nephew, who is a chemistry teacher, is at home for spring break. So I don't know if other people had spring break before Easter or after Easter. So about 10 o'clock in the morning, I get an email from Dan, and he says, check this out. The email is from the customer, and he said, you're the only one who knew how to save me capital gains. I'm going to go with you. I'm going out of town for the next 6 days. When I come back, please have the contract ready for me to sign. Dan is all excited. Dan now has a new client. The client's going to be saving hundreds of thousands of dollars with the Spendthrift Trust. I have a new client. I'm going to make some money doing this. And then the client is also going to now leave a legacy for his family. Win, 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 win. Everyone's happy. Dan says to me, I have other clients. Can we help those clients too? And I said, sure. I said, how many clients do you think are going to be selling their business by the end of April? He goes, I have at least 2 that will be sold. So I'm like, Dan, this is Friday before Easter. Let's figure this out the weekend after. Today is Thursday after Easter. We had 2 different Zooms with those 2 clients this week, and both those clients are like, I want to save capital gains. One client has a pizzeria. The other client has 3 nail salons. We're saving each one of them at least $200,000 at 15%. $200,000 for each one of his clients, at least. That could be more than that. I don't want to go through all the numbers because I don't know the exact numbers or anything else. We just had the conversation. They think the two owners, they think Dan's fantastic. Dan's like, this is going to be easy to do. I sent them the applications. So now this is 3 different clients. Actually, with the car washes, there's 2 different clients. I'll be honest, both clients are going to get a trust. So Dan has now sold 5 trusts, or referred to me 5 trusts that are going to be sold. Dan's going to get paid on that. I'm going to get paid on that, and all those clients are going to save money save money on taxes legally. That is a key, legally. Now, I do want to go over this so you guys do understand what is happening here. The Spendthrift Trust is overall. The Spendthrift Trust is not your mom and dad's trust that avoids going to probate when someone dies. That's what 97% of the trusts in the United States are all about. This Spendthrift Trust saves you in 3 ways. Number 1, saves you in federal taxes. Number 2, keeps your information 100% private. Number 3, it will also keep you from paying any judgments when you get sued. Can't stop you from being sued, but you own nothing and you control everything, so you don't have any money to pay for the judgments. 3 very important things. The business trust is for 1099 income. By the way, guess who's buying a business trust? Dan, a business broker, because he's going to be making quite a bit of commission on the sale of these different businesses, car washes, a pizzeria, and nail salons. He knows he's going to be making a lot of 1099 income. So he's like, before I do any of this, I need to get the business trust. Here's what's going to happen for all his clients. Just so you know this, they are going to fill out the paperwork. They are going to get the EIN number. They are going to set up a new account with that EIN number. Dan is going to have to change the names on all the intent letters and make sure the buying party knows the new name for the Spendthrift Trust. And his clients will not pay for the trust until after they get paid for selling their businesses. Win, 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 win for everybody. So Dan's looking at the business trust because he's making some very nice commissions in April of 2023. And he's like, Sally, if I keep doing this to all my clients, I'm going to be making even more commissions. I'm like, congratulations. You responded to the email I sent out to 124 business brokers last week. I've only gotten 5 people responded to me. So way to go. I'll work with them as much as possible. So the business trust is for 1099 income. I don't care if you're an affiliate marketer, if you are an MLM marketer, if you're a business broker, if you run a pizzeria, if you have a brick and mortar store. If you're making 1099 income, you can save up to 70% in your federal taxes with the Business Spendthrift Trust. Congratulations. Now, the beneficial trust. This is what all his clients are buying because they are paying long-term capital gains. There's 2 forms of capital gains. Short-term, a year or less. I deal with auction houses here in North Carolina. Actually, they're called upset bids, but they're auction houses. I deal with auction houses here. If you're a wholesaler or if you're fix and flipper, a year or less, that's 23.8%. There is past legislation to raise that up to 40% for people who make more than $400,000 a year. I don't know. I'm going to be there sometime soon because how many trusts I'm selling right now, it's looking very decent for me. So I have it in the trust. I don't care if they raise that up to 40%. It's not going to affect me. Now, long-term capital gains. It will either be 0% for nonprofits or with the car washes, the nail salons, or the pizza parlors. It could either be 15% or 20%. I am not the CPA. I can't tell them which one it will be. So I give them the numbers for both and say, you're going to save at least this amount of money. When they hear that, they're like, why wouldn't I do the Spendthrift Trust? That's a question. Also, that's capital gains. You're also going to save interest income. I have a client who does the BRRRR strategy: buy, rehab, refinance, redo, and repeat. He went to his accountant 10 years in a row saying, I'm paying too much in taxes. What can you do to help me? And his accountant, 10 years in a row, said to him, stop buying so many houses. That's not a solution. So I'm going to be honest. He was introduced to me by another friend. He grilled me. He really grilled me. I had to get one of the trust attorneys on the phone to say, yes, all the interest income you're dealing with your 85 houses can be deferred. We're saving him $153,000 every single year. 2022, 2023, 2024, 2026, 2027. Congratulations. Interest income. I do notes. I'm the mortgage on the house. People pay me money. That's interest income. Forex investors. I feel sorry for y'all. Forex investors, you get taxed twice. Interest income and capital gains. You need the spendthrift trust. Then there's going to be dividend income. That's if you're involved with the stock market or doing options trading. You're going to be paying dividend income taxes. And then rental rolls or rental income. If you have short-term rentals like Airbnb or Vrbo, or if you have long-term rentals. One of my clients has 100 doors in Chicago. Another client has 7 doors down in Texas. It doesn't matter how many doors you have, but you're going to save money that way. Interest income, dividend income, and a rental income all are taxed between 10% to 37%, and there's 7 different layers in between. I can't tell you what your tax bracket is. You have to tell me the tax bracket. I don't know if you remember another podcast I did. The gentleman who had the 7 houses in Texas, he called me back in 2 hours and said, I'm at 27%. So we figured out the numbers for him. So again, it's going to be different tax brackets for different people, and you're going to save this money year after year after year after year. And then last but not least, royalties. Royalties are songwriters. Royalties are authors. Royalties are artists. Royalties are playwrights, and any NFTs. I have a client right now who does NFT artwork. She's very good. She's doing a series where she does 1 of 100, and she's selling each one of these pictures on the Meta World for $1,000 a piece. I wish I was an artist. I would be on the Meta World doing this too. Her first picture is 1099 income. Second through 100 is considered a royalty. So that's $99,000 she's making there, and we're going to save her whatever her tax bracket is between 10% and 35%. We're going to save her that year after year after year. These are just examples I'm showing you on how overall the Spendthrift Trust will work for you. The majority of my clients are either one or the other trust. I personally have both the business trust and the beneficial trust because I do run businesses out of the business trust. But you don't need to have both trusts for that. I just had a conversation with somebody yesterday, kind of an interesting conversation. She is retiring from the military. I want to say thank you for her for serving in the military. She has her house that she lives in. She has a house that she got from auction that she's renting out. So she's got a rental property. Her mom has her house that she's living in, and she has 2 rental properties. Congratulations to mom. And then, unfortunately, her dad passed away. He had 2 paid off houses, and he left both those houses to her and her 2 brothers. And then the 2 brothers have their own houses. All in told, there's 10 houses and I think 15 vehicles involved. We had a conversation. She thought they would need a trust for each person. And I said, no, let's have a Zoom. We're going to have a Zoom this coming Sunday. She's talking to her family. She's going to be the trustee. Her mom is going to have her own silo, her house, her 2 rentals. The lady in the military is going to have her house and her rental. And then over here, it's going to be the 3 of them because the 3 of them are on the title. The 2 houses with both 2 brothers and her under this. The bank accounts will all work together. One trust for the entire family. She's like, why wouldn't we do this? And what they plan to do, just to give you an idea, she knows the price of the trust. She's going to get a HELOC on both of the houses her dad left her that are completely paid for. She's putting Section 8 housing in there because she's going to get paid every single month automatically. She's going to take a HELOC out to pay for the trust. And then the 2 brothers and she are going to pay off that HELOC because this is how they're going to work it and give the gift to her mother to be a beneficiary. So they will all be beneficiaries. The brothers are married. I think she's not married, but I think there's something like 12 nieces and nephews involved. They'll all be in the trust. This goes from generation to generation. If I can help her and her family save money, if I can help the business broker help his clients save money, if I can help the people selling their business save money, and then here's another key that's going to happen. Dan, the business broker, is going to send a letter to the people who are buying car washes, or the people buying the pizzeria, or the people buying the nail salons about a month later and say, hey, you just purchased this from my client. I can help you save 1099 income if you'd like to contact me. Dan is going to talk to the buyers, and then he will refer them to me. Money, 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 save, save, save. It's win-win for everyone. I'm not trying to crow about this. I am not trying to tell people you have to have this. But when you're saving hundreds of thousands of dollars because you are doing something, selling a business you're trying to get out, you're selling a business, you want to retire, why not save as much money as possible? The Rockefellers and US presidents use these trusts. You should know about these trusts too. Again, I'm here to talk to people. The website where you can set up an appointment with me is thetrustisyou.com. That is thetrustisyou.com. I do have a Monday night live Q&A every Monday night, 8 p.m. East Coast time. So I have to apologize, you West Coasters, California included, that it's going to be 5 p.m. your time, where I do a live Q&A. I do go over the slide deck, and I open it up for questions and answers. So if you can make it there, if you can't make it and want to have a one-on-one appointment with me, please set that up. This is going to be, I think, podcast number 16. Woohoo! I'm getting up there. Podcast number 16. It's thetrustisyou.com. If you like it, please say like it and share it with people. The website is thetrustisyou.com also. With both these trusts, business trust for 1099 income and beneficial trust for investors, it doesn't just have to be capital gains. There's so many other ways I can help you save money doing this. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful week. Take care. I'm signing off. This is Sally Gimon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. You can find out more about this at thetrustisyou.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get this and every other episode that comes out. We have lots of great stuff coming up, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thank you in advance for all the reviews and comments. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to serving you next week's episode. Take care. Have a beautiful week.